Okay, so now I've got this will be like the top of the arm, the forearm, bottom of the forearm, and this will be the fringe. So I can kind of trim that down. Alright, so kind of got that going. I don't know if you can see it, but bad drag marks there on that chisel. I don't know, I've hit something with it, I guess. So I'll sharpen that. Okay, so I've done some drawing on this from the profile. I'm going to cut this in a little bit. Got to leave this ermine deal there. I can kind of locate the bottom. This is all jumbled up, but bottom of his hand supporting the rifle butt, and this will be his hand. I had to draw this 2 or 3 times, but this will be his hand up here. This little deal there can go, and then on over to the side I can kind of get this part gone. I cut this part off, and this much more of the barrel up here can go, and then I'm gonna have that right there I can get rid of. So I'm gonna work on that now. I'll just be working all around it, and don't know where I'll start, but I think I'll start right there. What I'm going to do is kind of outline that. Kind of get that dug out, and that's going to need to go back quite a bit more. All this will just kind of help set it in, and again, I'm not making myself into any corners yet. Still a lot of wood left there. Kind of draw this side of his arm. What that's going to do is give me a line about where the bottom of his arm is. With the fringe, and where his hand will be up here on this part. Okay, back on track now. Just round that off a little bit. Kind of matching just that right there. Leave enough for the gun handle. Use this one. That's going to be pretty close to where that needs to be right there. It's not going to need to be much thinner than that, or if at all. It's amazing how when you get those chisels sharp, how much you can just cut. Just pushing it in there. And then of course this right here, you go. That's about right where I need that. Smooth that up a bit. Kind of just remember where the fringe will be for that. This needs to move in. This is a little thinner. Yeah, and this is one of my all-time favorite tools. You can get a lot of wood off and it won't get you in too much trouble. I'm just going to look at this picture and it's about the angle that needs to go. Okay, so that's a pretty good angle there for that arm. Kind of like that shape. This arm needs to go in quite a bit more. Just kind of feeling on the sides, getting them to be nearly the same. This one should be raised up just a little bit more than this side. This side should be a little lower. And now I'm going to hold my fingers up here in the, well, I can right there. And if that's the width, this other side will be about right there. And I'll make a little mark with the red marker where you can see it. That's how much more that needs to go in, just a little bit on there and there. So I'm gonna get that done. Get this down to pretty close to where it needs to be. Same thing over here. And the front still needs to be rounded off more. Look good from the back, but when you feel it there, still needs to more come off the front. Kind of round it like that. I'm going to look a little bit more at the, I know I do need to take more of this off. This is kind of tricky though, don't want to break the rifle. This works. That works pretty good. Kind of how that's going to lay there. And next deal is to figure out exactly where to set this hand in. So I'm fixing to carve all this off, or I can do some better drawing on it. So I've got the hand put in about right there. I'm just going to get a straight edge here as much as I can. And that'll kind of be the barrel. That'll go. With this hand, it's going to be up over the gun. So all that gun there can be set back a little bit. So I'll try to do that now. Ooh. Also, there's the butt. Not sure that I want to just anchor that down just yet, but I am going to have to take this down. Rough, can be rough on those hands there. Okay, got plenty of room there for the hand. That's got to go back the shoulder. Weird how the grain changes which way I need to cut it. And kind of a long shirt. All right, so got the shirt drawn on. Do a little bit more right there. That handle goes about halfway down. That fringe is laid up under there. He had a lot of beadwork on this thing. All right, I'm gonna stop there for now.